Hey, beautiful vloggers, it's your girl Shay. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're about to get into this Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, this is crazy because, last week we had the drama because Masika got into it with Zell because she basically tried to check him and he checked her about her dirty ass shoes. And the cameraman was shady as hell because he put the camera on the shoes and the dirty ass feet and all of this stuff. And then she stormed out at the beach because she was mad. She didn't, it was all of that. She don't want to talk about Alexis at all. She don't want to give Alexis a platform, even though she keep arguing with Alexis on social media. I don't understand it. If you arguing with somebody on social media, isn't that the same as giving them a platform? I mean, it's different than television, but it's still a platform. So I don't get it. But then, oh, also, last week was the episode where A1 Safari and Ray J had that little bet about whoever had the lowest sperm count, which was Ray J, would have to do a song with Hazel Lee. Well, y'all know Hazel Lee watched the same episode we all watched, right? So this week, she put out a video on Instagram going ham on A1 Safari, on Ray J. She called them all the F word, the gay slur that rhymes with maggot. She called them that. She went ham, basically said they was washed up, that they really ain't had no careers, y'all not even popping like that. And she went on and on and on. If y'all see this video, she acted like a damn fool all on Instagram. I'm like, girl, it's not even that deep. Calm down, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill out, boo. It's not even that serious. But she acted like a damn fool. She really did. I do not condone anybody who uses the F word. And she did. And I just thought that was really disgusting. And I'm just looking at Hazel like, baby, I'm looking at you a little differently because for somebody who pretend like they so unbothered, you were clearly bothered. And then this episode, she's in the studio with Ray J and Safari, and Ray J had nothing but positive things to say about her. So I can't wait to see the reunion, how she be like, well, y'all tried to play me or whatever. She probably gonna say like, I appreciate you saying nice things about me when we finally got into the studio, but you said nasty things about me. But she owes some apologies for that F word. It was a lot of people who went ham in the gay community who really felt some type of way. All these chicks, they run around here. They had a gay BFF. They basically take it from the culture. It is kind of like being a culture vulture. Everybody want to steal gay lingo and all of this stuff and then turn around when they get mad. The first thing they do is using being gay as an insult. Oh, he gay, that's gay, this, and that. But you so cool with gay people, but then when you get mad at a man, now all of a sudden you bashing gay culture by pretending like it's a bad thing to even be gay. So it's just like Hazel made herself look terrible. She was all in that video talking mad trash, and I cannot wait to see how she explains her behavior later on when it's time for her to come face to face with all of these grown men that she called the F word. Hopefully they don't stoop to her level, but maybe they will. I don't know, because at the end of the day, you have no right to say that about them. So, that all of that happened last week when she saw, I guess, all of the stuff that they had said about her in the episode, and she just flipped and said some nasty, nasty stuff. And I just was like, damn, that kind of made me look at her differently. Like, girl, everybody want to be cool with and have gay friends. I have gay friends or whatever, but I'm not gonna get mad at a dude and now all of a sudden the F word is what I'm gonna use to describe him. I thought that was not a good look for Hazel. So Hazel, I can't wait to see how you try to explain away that one. Anyway, so this episode we see Alexis Sky. I guess she has to find a new storyline because Masika refuses to film with her. So she's hanging out with this dude named Solo Lucci. I have no idea who the hell this is, but she's talking about he got some baby mama issues. So I guess that's gonna be an up and coming storyline. I saw the previews for the next episode. Look like the girl show up to an event trying to fight her. She gonna try to fight Alexis Sky, Lucci baby mama or whatever. But this Lucci dude, he looked a little dirty to me. That's just me. But anyway, hey, if you like it, I love it, girl. Go ahead. So then Alexis and Princess is there and they talking to Ray and all of them, and then they asking them what they want to drink. They both drinking water because they both think they pregnant. Everybody uses pregnant as a storyline nowadays. Now Princess is actually trying to get pregnant. She don't know that Ray J has a super low sperm count. I think the guy said he's supposed to have like 15 million and he has like 9 million. So he's gonna have to do some lifestyle changes or something to get that sperm count up. Otherwise, she's not gonna get pregnant. But she doesn't know that, and he ain't told her yet. So she probably gonna keep thinking there's something wrong with her when really it's him. But whatever. Okay. So then they get to talking about, Tierra Marie and her whole relationship. She's with Cisco from Love and Hip Hop New York. Okay, good luck with that, boo, because he is a member of the Creep Squad with Peter Guns and Rich Dollars and all of them. Any man who call himself a creep is not my type. Maya Angelou said, God rest her soul, Maya Angelou said, when someone tells you who they are, believe them the first time. If a man tells you he is a creep, believe him. I don't understand why that is like hard to even fathom. But if a man tell you he a creep, believe him. Okay? So she's with him talking about he honest and genuine. I'm like, is this the same Cisco from Love and Hip Hop New York that I used to watch? Okay, this is the man who got into it with the baby mama and they got 2 kids and she was talking about he was barely seeing his kids or some shit like that. Then he got into it with that girl. I think it was Daryl Strawberry's daughter. And all of that, like, Cisco being a honest and genuine dude, okay, good luck with that. And I guess Moniece has an issue with him because at some point he called her a bitch and all this stuff. And I'm like, a man calling a woman a bitch is never a cute thing. So that's a red flag in itself. Then we got Safari. He got the coconut oil release party. I'm looking at Chanel West Coast. He said she gave a great performance, but he only liked it because she was half naked. Because, nowadays, if you want to be a female artist, you have to either sleep your way to the top or be half naked at every performance or a little bit of both. So I guess he thought her performance was cute. I'm not hate. I'm just saying, like, I remember a time when female artists actually made it to the top based on their talent. Like, I grew up in the 90s where, yes, there was sexual aspects in the business, but it was nothing like it is now. Now, if you want to perform, you have to be willing to do it in a bikini top and some short shorts or a bathing suit or a G-string. Like, you basically gotta be naked. You gotta be naked and you gotta look like a hoe. Like, that's basically the criteria now, and I just don't respect it. Like, I grew up in the era of En Vogue and SWV and TLC and all kind of empowering female singers like Toni Braxton, all these people who yes, were sexy, but they were not vulgar. And you have to know the difference between sexy and vulgar. I'm done giving my sermon, but I'm just saying, I just don't respect it. I just feel like a lot of these female artists, my grandmother used to say if a woman has confidence in her talent or her ability, she doesn't have to take her clothes off because you already know who you are and you know what you bring to the table. Therefore, you don't have to trade on your looks or your sex appeal. These women, I guess, see it differently. So she did her little performance. What I'm trying to figure out was, how the hell is she lip syncing and she's a rapper? Like, when you start lip syncing rap performances, like, the bar is so fucking low. Excuse my language, but it is. The bar is like low. Like, you do not have to do really anything nowadays to be considered a star or to make it or to do whatever. Like, you could just take your clothes off and have the same amount of talent as, like, Milli Vanilli has in their pinky toe of their foot in their shoe. Like, you really don't have to do anything. Like, whatever. All you got to do is suck the right one and get in bed with the right one. Moving on. So then Brooke and Jay are at this same coconut oil party or whatever. I love coconut oil, by the way. So shout out to Safari because I love coconut oil. And, so they're there or whatever, and Brooke walks in, and she's feeling some type of way because of this dude, Marcus Black, who I don't even think is that attractive, but that's just me. So anyway, her and Jay kind of had their little words or whatever, and Jay, like, I know him 12 years, you some bitch he just met, and all of this stuff, and Brooke, like, I could be too many more bitches, like, and I felt Brooke on that. She was like, no, honey, you're not gonna be calling me out my name all kind of crazy. Don't get it twisted. So she wasn't feeling it. Chanel West Coast started talking about she a gangster and all this stuff. And I'm like, boo, where? Because if you the same Chanel who got cussed out by Hazel E at your own video shoot in them previews that I saw, you did not look like a gangster. You look scared. You look like Bambi. You look nervous for your safety. You look scared for your life, okay? You did not look like a gangster to me. But that's just me, okay? So then, we're gonna move on from that because they're gonna see each other again. And then Zell, he starts telling Moniece and Nia about everything that happened. I only really talk about this part because I love when Moniece called Cisco Uncle Fester. I I laughed so hard when she called him Uncle Fester because Adam's Family used to be my favorite movie as a kid. And he do kind of got the little Uncle Fester quality a little bit, just a little bit. I thought that shit was funny as hell. I was laughing so hard when she called him Uncle Fester. I was dying laughing. Moniece is not here for Cisco because he called her out of her name or whatever. And I just loved it. She also told Zell that he needs to fall back with the whole Masika Hazel Lee situation. I mean, Masika Alexis situation. Masika and Hazel Lee do have beef, but Masika and Alexis situation because, at the end of the day, if Zell is supposed to be cool with Masika, she shouldn't be, he shouldn't be hanging around with the opposition or whatever. He shouldn't be hanging out with the opposing party. So, Moniece was trying to give him advice like that or whatever, but he just was like, he didn't appreciate how Masika spoke to him or whatever. And Masika was real sideways with the way she spoke to him, and he was real sideways with the way he spoke to her. So, they both gave each other what the other was looking for. They both wanted some drama, and they got it. That's just what it was. And I mean, that's what it was to me. And speaking of Alexis, she telling Lucci she might be pregnant. He's super excited. I'm trying to understand why he got the what's going on with the blonde hair, because he got like blonde tips at the top of his head, and then half his eyebrow is blonde, and then part of his mustache is blonde, and then his beard, and I was just like, huh? Like his whole look is confusing to me. But I mean, hey, if she like it, I love it. Dude must have money out the ass because I don't get it. But at the end of the day, she kind of has a type because I could see her going from Fetty Wap to him. They not that different, honestly. I mean, one is a bigger star, obviously, but yeah, I could kind of see her going from Fetty Wap to him. She kind of got a type. So, okay, yeah, that's that. And then we see Ray and Cisco and Safari in the studio with Hazel. Now, speaking of Hazel, because she talked all that trash. And then Ray J got in the studio and said nothing but positive things about Hazel. Now, granted, he didn't say the nicest things about you, but you could have found something nicer to say about him than to imply that him and Safari and A1 were gay. Now, people been talking about A1 sexuality for a little while because he wearing the pearls and the black nail polish. He got some feminine qualities or whatever. People said that about Safari as well. But at the same time, you calling them the F word and all that stuff, that it just was not cute. It made me look at Hazel differently. I'm not gonna lie. Hazel, that moment, it made me look at her real different. Like, I was pulling for you, girl. I don't know now. So, whatever. And then they start talking about the song she was making was hot. And I'm like, I must be listening to a different song because the song that I heard was mediocre at best. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe I just have higher standards because... yeah, but the music of today is just not as good as it used to be anyway. But anyway, that's another story. So, whatever. They did that little moment. And then Ray and Cisco talked about Tierra. And Ray was saying that Tierra's a nice girl, but she has her issues. And that she needs to be with somebody who is going to save her. And I'm just like, that's kind of hard because no man can save her. Like, and I don't mean that just about Tierra. I just mean in general. Like, as a woman, you got to save yourself. Ain't no man gonna be able to save you. That's just what it is. It's a nice thought process. You hope that it could happen, but no, it ain't gonna happen. So then we have Marcus, Jade, and Brooke. And Brooke tells Marcus, like, call that chick up, have her down here and all this stuff. They get into it. They get to arguing. Jade is there. Brooke is there. Marcus is there. And then Jade tells Marcus to blink twice if he's in fear for his safety and stuff like that because Brooke is a little intense. I didn't know she was that intense, but I guess she did sing Girl Fight, so she got a little attitude in her. And then, Jade was basically calling Brooke, a washed up R&B singer, all of this stuff, because she got sick. She's sick of Jade is sick of Brooke calling her paralegal girl. So she's calling her a washed up R&B singer. I'm like, Y'all both on Love and Hip Hop, so don't start like tearing down each other's credits, okay? Y'all on the same damn show. Maybe y'all checks look different, but y'all on the same show, so I don't want to hear it, okay? Y'all all in the same boat. Stop throwing all that shade. Stop sprinkling the shade. You know, spirit fingers don't sprinkle the shade, because at the end of the day, y'all all in the same boat. Y'all all on Love and Hip Hop. Like, cut it out. Stop it. Stop it. So then, what's her name? Brooke makes Marcus dump Jade right then and there. And then when they get outside, because me and my sister was watching, my sister like, damn, she's stupid as hell to even stay with him, like to even be with him like that. Like, why are you even with a dude who has you out here arguing with chicks? But then Brooke pulled the boss move and got outside and dumped his ass. So she made him dump her, and then she turned around and dumped him. I was like, that's how you do it. That was a boss move. She stunted on him. She stunted on him and her. As a matter of fact, she made Marcus look stupid. She made Jay look stupid. She made him dump her, and then turned around and dumped him. I was here for it. That shit had me cracking up. I live for it, okay? It was too funny. That was the moment for me. She took his ass outside and was like, I'm glad you dumped her. And I just wanted her to see where her place was, but I don't want your ass. Excuse me. That made me like Brooke a little bit. I'm pulling for Brooke. I might be checking for her on some of these future episodes now, because that was a little cute ass move. That was a little bit of a boss move. I liked it. Okay, go ahead, Brooke. I see you, boo. That was a cute little moment. I was here for it. Moving on, we saw Ray J and Princess. You know, pregnancy test is negative. The girl, the test gonna keep being negative because he ain't told you his swimmers don't swim the whole way. Okay, they ain't making it all the way to where they need to go in order to get you pregnant. So sorry, boo boo, but Ray, just tell a damn girl that you gotta change your diet and stop drinking and doing some stuff so you can get her pregnant. Okay, moving on. Then Ty Dolla Sign's sister. Her name is Angel Gold. She is looking to get signed by A1. Lyrica's working on her music. I love Lyrica. I think she is so pretty. I don't know about the hair. I don't know. But I do love Lyrica. I am a huge fan. Whatever song she was working on, that was a cute bop. I was here for it. I love her voice. She has a great voice. You know what? I'm here for Lyrica. I like Lyrica a lot. I was trying to figure out why her husband had on that necklace like that. His necklace was... Did y'all really look at that episode? Go back and watch it. In that studio scene, his necklace was nicer than hers. I was like, what the hell? But I'm not here to judge, because, you know, little hateful ass Hazel may have a thing or two to say about that. So I'm not even going to get into that. But his necklace was nicer than Lyrica's. I'm just being honest. Now, I do like Lyrica. You know, she is not happy because, you know, he has these performances and stuff like that. And she's like, I'm the real star of this situation. Why are you performing and everybody checking for you? They need to be checking for me. I'm the real star, blah, 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 blah. So she not feeling it. You know, she walked away with her shoes off and everything. She is not happy. She is not feeling how he's treating her career. So when the girl Angel Gold, who is Ty Dolla Sign's sister, pops up or whatever, you know, Lyrica is like, we're not signing any female artists. I did not like the way that A1 was out there talking to Angel Gold, I think it's her name. I didn't like the way he was talking to her, and I believe it was her manager, and then just went and got Lyrica and brought her out to be like, now tell them why I can't work with no female artists. First of all, you didn't prepare her. So you basically had your wife come out there and look stupid. You didn't tell her why you was bringing her out there. You didn't let her know, like, hey, we got to explain to them why we not signing female artists. You basically set her up for failure. You basically walked her out there to be embarrassed. I did not think that was a good moment. I was like, yeah, I'm so team Lyrica when she threw that water on you and called you thirsty. That was a thirsty ass moment. I agree with her. You shouldn't be signing no more artists, because if you can't focus on her project to get her music out, but you can focus on your music to get your music out. How the hell you gonna add more artists to the story, but you can't even finish what you're supposed to do with your original artist? Like, I agree with her. Like, you making your career and signing new artists take precedence over my career. I am totally team Lyrica on this situation. I love Lyrica. You know what? You made her look bad. I was like, he need a swift kick in the ass. I still like their relationship, but that was a moment that made me look at A1 and be like, dude, you know, you doing a little bit much right now. Listen, you deserve all of the water she threw on you. That's just my opinion, okay? Last but not least, Cisco meets up with Zell Moniece and Nia. You know, Zell being the asshole that he is, I think he is so funny. But in this moment, I don't think he should have been throwing little jabs at Cisco. He was making jokes about how Cisco has cried before and all of this stuff. Cisco didn't appreciate it. He walks out. Tierra was drunk as shit at that table. She was drunk as shit when she walked outside. The thing about Tierra is that they talk about the fact that she's an alcoholic and all of this stuff. She's an alcoholic, and I really feel bad for her. I'm a fan of Tierra. Tierra Marie came out when I was like in high school and all of this stuff. And I remember she was working with Jay-Z and all these people and all of this stuff. And I was a big fan. So to watch sort of this downward spiral of Tierra, it kind of makes me sad to see. I hope that she's able to get her stuff in order, but I don't think it's going to be with Cisco. Cisco is not known for being the greatest guy. Like, he is a member of the Creep Squad. Like, that alone should tell you everything you need to know. Leave this dude alone. It's not where it's at, okay? Leave Cisco alone. You know, move on, get yourself together. Honestly, they say that people who going through addiction and stuff should really be single, because that could then make it worse. I think in previews, we see Moniece tell Cisco he is now a trigger for her. That is the case. That can really happen. So I think that she kind of needs to leave him alone, especially because in New York, he was a no good dude. And I have a hard time believing he's changed that much. But watching her like stumbling outside and all that was not cute. I hope that Tierra gets it together. I'm a huge fan of Tierra. Love Tierra Marie. I really hope she gets it together, but it was kind of sad to watch. So, love you, Tierra. Hope you get it together. This was a pretty good episode. Shout out to Brooke Valentine. She made my day with the way she checked the hell out of Marcus outside and dumped his ass. I loved it. I was here for it. I'm here for Lyrica. I love Lyrica. I hate the way that A1 treated her by pulling her out there to talk to them people and all of that stuff. He kind of set her up to make her look bad. And I think that was his intention. I think it was his intention to make her look bad. He wanted her to feel stupid for saying he can't sign female artists. It was his intention. I did not like that. I'm team Lyrica on that situation. You know, it was a good episode, so I'm super excited to see what happens next week. I want to see this girl try to check Alexis about dating this Lucci blonde hair man. I'm here for that. So it's going to be a good one. I'm super excited. Hope you guys tune in next week. Love you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check you out later. Thank you. Bye.